Hi everyone. I was recently in need of a new charger, and like many other people, I went to one of those websites with the hundreds of 5-star reviews where you can buy one of those Apple chargers for less money than buying it from Apple. The reviews and the packaging was very convincing, so I bought one, and when it arrived, something just didn't click with me. So I also watched a lot of other videos on YouTube about how to distinguish fake chargers from original ones, but they were all old videos. So what I did, I went ahead and bought an original one from Apple, which is here on the right side. And we're going to review the differences now together. Starting with the front, there are no major differences that we can spot here. At the bottom, I think there is one major difference that we can see, which is the misalignment of the barcode here in the fake one versus the original one from Apple. And I have to say, this one was one of the major red flags for me to consider buying an original Apple charger, because this was not covered by other videos on YouTube. And to me, Apple is always focused on making things perfect on the outside and even on the inside of their devices. And I found it very strange that they would just consider sending one sticker on one of their products with a misaligned barcode in such a way. So let's move on maybe to the other side. Here also, I cannot really spot any differences. Maybe I would say that the fake one on the left side has a bit more crisp text than the other one. And now switching to the back, I think one clear difference that I can see here is the color on the USB Type-C port here is on the original Apple packaging is more towards gray versus the fake one, which is a darker, much noticeable darker shade of gray. And not sure if it can be seen in the green arrows. The shade of the green is also slightly off, maybe slightly lighter on the fake one versus the original Apple one. Yeah, the arrows in previous YouTube videos that I watched were very different, and now this has been mended by those who build the fake packaging. So the arrows are almost identical now. And of course, also there was a stripe here, similar to the original one, which I had to remove when I first got the package. But here as well, you could not tell any difference. And maybe let's go to the final side of the package, where there's another big difference. So on the left one, we have this barcode with EAN on top, while in the original Apple one, we have another sticker with some recycling instructions. So now let's go ahead and open each one and see what it's like inside. So I'm just gonna go ahead and open the original one first, see what the package should really look like. So this is how the charger is on the inside. Let's pull it out. And there is actually 4 different booklets in here, covering the general instructions, then one with product specifications, then regulatory compliance information update, and a warranty summary. So let's put that here in the back, and then let's take a look at the charger. So one thing that I noticed already is this stripe here covering the charger was quite loose on the original one. And there is actually two. There is one here, and then there is a bigger one here. And then there is also some wording, Apple Inc., 1 Apple Parkway, Cupertino, California. And also some lettering here at the bottom. So this is what the fake one looks like on the inside. So already quite a few differences. Let's start with the instructions. As you can see, there is only one booklet, nothing else. The box is empty. And now let's look at the charger. First of all, let me tell you that I opened this package for the first time last evening, and there was a wrap here similar to the wrap that you see in the original. However, on this side here, there was no wrap. So that's one of the major differences already. Then let's maybe go ahead and unwrap the original so we can compare side by side. So already a second difference that I spotted is that the wrap on this one, on the original one, has the lettering that I mentioned before. So the lettering is not part of the charger, but part of this wrapping. So just as a first look, it's quite difficult to tell which one is the original and what's not. From the top side, there is really no way for me to tell which one is the original and which one is not. From the bottom side, however, I think it's far more clear. So the original on the right-hand side has much stronger colors when it comes to the lettering. So the Apple logo is much more dark, and also the lettering about the 20 watts is darker, easier to see than with the fake one. And that's just about it. Everything else looks the same to me. Perhaps the icons on the right hand side, these 4 icons here, are a bit bigger on the original one versus the fake one. But apart from that, everything else looks the same to me. Before we end this video, I would like to do one final test, and that's with an official Apple iPhone cable. So starting with the original one, when you put the cable inside, you will hear this familiar click that you hear with all the Apple chargers. However, if we try this with the fake one, there is no click. So there you have it, a comparison between an original Apple charger versus a fake one.